Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm Nix, and are you ready to ramble? The presidency posted on X yesterday. His Excellency, President Cyril, arrives at John F. Kennedy, received by Minister of International Relations and Cooperation, Mr. Ronald Lamola. So, Mr. Cyril is there as part of the South African delegation to the high-level segment of the 80th session of the United Nations General Assembly in New York. Do they add so many words that you forget the purpose of the assembly? The theme, how's this for the theme? Better together, 80 years and more for peace, development and human rights. I'm confused. Development and human rights, peace. I'm like, aren't we all at war? I mean, Ukraine, Russia, Iran, Palestine, the US, the UK, Germany. So he climbs off the plane. He looks like he's gulped down 1,000 Red Bulls. And then when he's asked what's top of mind, what's pressing on the brain? I mean, apart from the Red Bulls, of course. The man we pay so much money for does an absolute parrot fashion of his diary.
Top of mind, a busy week for you ahead here in New York. What's pressing the brain right now?
Well, we got lots of meetings. This is going to be a very busy week for us. We've got meetings with many heads of states and, of course, participating in the UN General Assembly proceedings.
Talk about excellency. So when a journalist in New York asks you what's top of mind, what's pressing on the brain, regurgitating your agenda is not exactly what he was looking for. And now the fact that I have experience in speech writing for the esteemed such as yourself, I mean, not exactly presidents, but CEOs, I thought, let me redo this for you. Firstly, I'd like to say how grateful I am to be taking part in this UN event, which will have no meaningful benefit on my people back home. I am just happy to be in a 5-star country with 5-star basic services such as water and electricity. I'm also not in my country because they're busy expropriating land, and I really don't feel like having to deal with that issue right now. I am here to discuss the concept of human rights and how it differs from one country to the next. SA, for instance, doesn't need any rights because it's so far down south. As a sovereign country, I am here to represent the human rights of Ukraine people at war and the Iran regime. With my vast wealth of knowledge on business practices and committees of inquiries, I am here to teach my fellow political leaders about development of techniques to swindle more money, to hinder the rule of law, to preach while not being preached to. South Africa is one of the most peaceful places on earth. If you're surrounded by bodyguards and blue lights, and I am here to share with the world how we, the ANC, have achieved this peaceful place for our people, while the rest of South Africa battles with murder rate worse than the Ukraine war, over 80 people a day. I am here to share my message of peace. I'm in like a super sarky mood today, because to think that every single one of those people sitting in that UN assembly today knows exactly what's happening in South Africa. I mean, they have teams of people who analyze media, but they continue to engage with Cyril, shake hands, smile and wave at the camera, boys. Smile and wave. This too shall pass. And if I was going to be absolutely perfectly honest, I'm going to tell you that these UN Assembly events and these sorts of smile and wave at the camera PR campaigns disgusts me. Would you believe I have a PR degree and I refuse to do PR? Because it's called smooching and I hate smooching. Here we sit with world leaders, United Nations. I mean, let's not talk about the fact that you're all fighting with each other in a war, but now we represent the United Nations. United Nations of what? Corruption, war, hate, hunger. I don't get it. To bend your values and morals because of the peer pressure to stand up and break the status quo to say that enough is enough. I mean, is that all just too much of a reputational risk? Shame on you. You have every single means and resources to stand up and fight against the stuff that's going on in the likes of South Africa and many other countries in the world. You stand by and watch. You represent the United Nations. What a farce. Irks me to no end. Okay, guys, in closing, watch our politicians carefully. Listen to what they say, how they say it, and the very words they choose. I mean, if you listen to what Cyril just said on camera after arriving in New York for a UN General Assembly, world leaders, there is literally no substance to what he said. So annoying. These are our world leaders. Cyril, for instance, climbs off this plane and, prepared as usual, has nothing meaningful to contribute. And even to the media, never mind the UN Assembly, world leaders. I mean, politics, am I right? And yet again, big fancy words for dog, empty promises. Voetsak eens. Okay, guys, that was my ramble. I got so involved, I forgot to say goodbye to you all. So, thank you for sticking with me to the end. I hope it was valuable. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Those simple free actions really are valuable to my channel. And I hope you have a nice day. Over and out.